Right, let's let's start today's session. So in the last session of Django, we were discuss about complete introduction of Django and also what is web application and web page, website, web browser, web server, and what is front end and front end technology like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, and then backend technologies like the language, which is Python language we are using to write coding part for Django applications, and the framework which we are using Django framework completely, and the databases like MySQL or SQLite. Okay, and even we discuss about features of Django also. Okay, rapid development, secured, scalable, fully loaded, versatile, open source, vast and supported community. In today's lecture, I'm going to show you a very important thing, that is making setup of Django. For that setup of Django, first of all, we need to install Python software because Django is completely Python based framework. So you must and should install Python software first. Without Python installation, we cannot move Django installation process. Okay, so first of all, in the last session, we discussed already how to install Python with activation of Python path checkbox. Okay, let me check once whether Python is present in my computer or not. Okay, simply just we can pass the simple command, that is Python --- version. The moment when we type Python --- version, we're able to see this Python version 3.11.2. It is the latest version. Once if you check this version whether it is Python is available or not, if it is available, then we can proceed to installation of Django. And I'm going to tell you step by step clearly steps to set up Django project. Okay, steps to set up Django project. I'll tell you two scenarios here. By following completely command prompt and also each and every command through, we can able to prepare it, Django project. Or else apart from these complete steps, without following these steps, we can also create directly in simple 3 clicks. We can create Django project by using PyCharm Professional Editor. But every Django developer has to know about these important steps also. First, let me cover these steps to Django project. After that, directly I can show you PyCharm editor through how to create a simple way the Django project setup. That is very simple. Okay, but everybody should aware of these steps also, very important steps I'm taking now. First step, we have to install virtual environment. Okay, we have to install virtual environment. So what is virtual environment? Virtual environment is an isolation environment. Okay, virtual environment is an isolation environment. Okay, virtual environment, why we need to create means for our Django project. Once we create virtual environment, and in that environment, once we create a Django project, later whenever we do installation of packages or uninstallation of packages for the Django project, then that impact will be there on your project only, which is not there in every project which is present in your computer. So that's the main purpose of virtual environment creation. Okay, virtual environment means it's an isolation environment, separate environment for your project. Later in the development process of Django application, when we do any changes in your project, like installation of modules or packages or uninstallation of modules and packages, that will be impact on your project only. It will not impact on other projects. That is the main virtual environment. First step, what we have to use, Step one, just go to command prompt first. Go to command prompt. Go to command prompt. Okay. Yeah. After that, go to command prompt, we have to install virtual environment. Okay. So step one, install virtual environment. Install virtual environment. Virtual environment. Okay, example, how to install virtual environment. Example, make it simple. PIP space, install space, virtual env. That's it. This is the command. First command you have to follow. PIP space, install space, virtual env. Okay, install virtual environment. So PIP space, install virtual environment. This will be need to be required. One time is enough. This is. But in my computer already I have installed many times virtual environment. So no problem. Virtual env install. Step one it is. Step two. Okay. So create a folder. Where do you want to create a Django folder? Okay. In desktop or any some other location, you can go to that. Create a folder. Create a folder. So example is what? Create a folder. mkdir, make directory. Folder name is, for example, Django. Django. What we can say, 6:30 a.m. like this. This is my folder. Okay. Yeah, I will let you know that once I check. Okay, because the problem, I don't know what exactly it's going to happen with you, but that should come as it is here. So you have to upgrade your PIP. I'll send that command of upgrade of PIP. Okay. Create a folder and mkdir Django 6:30 a.m. is a folder name. Fine. Step three. Step three. So you can move to that folder. After creating the folder, you can move to that folder. Move to folder. Example, how to move to that folder. CD space, your folder name is Django 6:30 a.m. It's my folder name. Step 4. After moving into our folder, now here we have to create your own virtual environment. Okay, create virtual environment. Here we have to create your own virtual environment. Okay. Yes. Any folder name, you can take any folder name actually. This folder name is just project folder name actually. Okay. So I will pass the commands. Just wait a minute. I'm just giving steps here right now, but I'm going to show the practical implementation today. Yes, any folder name you can create. Step 4 I'm taking. Create virtual environment here. Create virtual environment. Create virtual environment. Step 4. Example, how to create virtual environment? Simple. So virtual env, virtual env, it's a standard command. My env, you can take any name here, virtual environment name here. You can take any name, not a problem. So after creating virtual environment, step 5. Okay, step 5. Step 5. So we have to activate our virtual environment. After creating virtual environment, activate the virtual environment. Activate the virtual environment. Example, how to activate virtual environment? Yes. Your virtual environment name mynv slash scripts slash activate. Your virtual environment name is mynv slash script slash activate. This is step 5. So why we have to follow this script slash activate means I'll tell you. Automatically it will provide the commands for you. Step 6, sir. Right now, step 6 we are in. And in this virtual environment, after activation, we have to install Django. Yes, because we are working with Django. No? Yes, PIP space, install space, Django. This is installation of Django, sir. Example, this is, okay, install Django. install Django. Example, how to install Django: pip space install space Django. Step 7. Okay. After installation of Django successfully, we can create a project. Yes, create a project. What project? Django project. Example, how to create Django project. This is the command: Django-admin start project. Okay, create a project. Django-admin start project. Your project name: Django project 6:30 a.m. I'm taking. This is my project name. Meaningful name I'm giving. So it's a folder name. This is in this folder. Virtual environment name is my-env. In this environment, project name is what? Django project 6:30 a.m. This is step 7. Step 8. After creating a project, we have to move to that project. No? Yes. Move to project folder. Move to project folder. You just move to project folder. Example. How to move to project folder? CD space, your project folder name is this one. Simple, sir. These are. Final step 9. A project contains applications also. Okay, a project contain application. So in this project, after moving to our project, we have to create an application. So create an application. Create an application. Example, how to create an application here. What is the command? Python space manage.py start app. Your application name is my app. You can take any name of the application here, not a problem. Final step, that is called step 10. Final step, step 10. Run the server. Example, to run the server, this is the standard command again. Python space manage.py run server. That's it. Okay, these steps we have to follow to set up of your Django, sir. Okay, step by step. These steps you have to follow. These all steps also there in my PDF. Once I send the PDF to you, so you'll get clearly. Okay, now we have to start practically. So one by one, we'll see this. Okay, let's go to command prompt. First step is what? First go to command prompt. Yes, I'm just going to command prompt. Observe carefully, all of you, one by one. Command prompt. This is command prompt. After command prompt, you can see install virtual environment. Step 1. Install virtual environment. Please mute your audio, all of you. Now, install virtual environment. pip space install space virtual env. Okay, yeah. Now I'm taking pip space install space virtual env. Look at this: pip space install space virtual env. Requirement already satisfied is there in my case. In your case, it will be installed, if not installed. But make sure that to follow these all steps, internet connection is mandatory. Otherwise, you will get a trouble. So in my case, pip space install space virtual env is working fine. Virtual env is clearly working, sir. Not a problem. Virtual env. Yes. You just stop. In your case, pip not recognized. I will show you the update, how to update the pip. Okay, you just wait for today. I'll message you in the group. So how to resolve your issue clearly. I know that. Okay, you just leave it today. So now coming to this. Here I have installed pip space install space virtual env. This is what virtual env installed already in my case, requirement already satisfied. After that, next step is what? Create a folder. Okay, that is folder name, whatever you want, you can do. Make dir and Django 6:30 a.m. But before going to create a folder, I need to decide where I need to create a folder. So under C drive users Mohan, no, I want to create a folder on desktop. So CD space desktop, I'm moving. CD means change directory. Once I have moved into desktop, I need to create a folder. How to create a folder? mkdir of folder name is, this is just a folder name, sir. Django 6:30 AM is my folder name. It's a folder name only. Okay, now let's run this. And once we enter, this folder is created successfully. Django 6:30 AM. Make directory in the sense command it is. Make a folder. mkdir means make directory. It's a folder. So a directory will create. This is called directory folder. In this directory, we can create project and application and everything inside that. So we have created Django 6:30 AM folder. Look at this in the desktop also, it's created or not? Yes. Django 6:30 AM folder is created. Right now, this folder is don't have anything. Okay, folder is just created. Once folder is created, we have to move to that folder. No? Yes. We have to move to that folder. How to move to that folder? We'll see now. Next step, we have to look into that. Next step is what here? Look at this. After creating folder, move to the folder. CD space Django 6:30 AM. I'm doing that only. CD space Django 6:30 AM. Oh, sorry. Okay, fine. Not a problem. It's a case sensitive now. So Django 6:30 AM is a folder name. I am into right now into my folder into desktop only. Yes, exact location is fine. In this folder, after moving that, so we have to create a virtual environment. This is your own environment. Means I need to create my Django project on this environment only. So how to create my own virtual environment means command is virtual env space your environment name. You can create your environment name. Let's see this. Virtual env space my env is my virtual environment name. The moment when I go for and hit the enter button, automatically virtual environment is created. My env. Virtual env, my env. So created virtual environment. Okay. Yes. Once we created virtual environment, look at this virtual environment is created or not. Where? Into the desktop folder, Django 6:30 AM folder. And in this folder, my env virtual environment is created. Double click on it. Now you can see scripts is there, scripts folder. Double click on it. Activate option is there or not? Scripts and activate. Look at this here. Scripts my env slash scripts slash activate. We have to activate this one. Okay, my env slash script slash activate. That's what I'm using this command. Next step is what? After creating virtual environment with the name myenv, we have to activate your virtual environment. Step 5, activate the virtual environment. How to activate the virtual environment? Myenv, your environment name slash scripts slash activate. Okay, let's see this. So I'm going to activate my virtual environment. Myenv slash scripts slash activate. Then you can see, note this point, after activation of virtual environment, you are under in your virtual environment. Look at this. This should be like this one. You are into your environment right now. Once you are into your environment, your virtual environment for your project right now, onto this environment, we have to create project. What project? Django project. So before going to create a Django project, into this myenv virtual environment, you have to install Django. Because to work with Django project, we have to install Django framework, no? So that's what we have to install Django. To install Django, pip space install space Django. Let me use. Here I'm taking pip space install space Django here. Then by default, latest version only will be installed. So in case if you want to install old versions, Django equal to version name, like 3.1, something like that. Now it's internet is compulsory, sir, mandatory to check to install this one because it will collect all the packages and all which is related to Django from internet. Now you can see successfully installed all this. Okay, Django version 4.1.7. This is the latest version only. It is installed. Django version 4.1.7. Okay, this is what actually installation of Django. In this, if you want to check the version also, you can check Django -admin version also. Okay, I'll show you how to check version clear. Once we install Django successfully, we need to start creating your project only. How to create project? Django -admin, start project, project name, any name you can give, not a problem. Let me create a project, Django project. Django -admin space start project. Project name is Django project 6:30 AM is my project name. This is my project name, sir, from now onwards today till the end. Now, the moment when I go to here, Django -admin, start project, Django project 6:30 AM. So project created successfully. Where do you check? Simply, this is the folder name which I created in my desktop. This is the project name. Project files are created. Now you can see a lot of files are created here. You can create, not a problem. You can create, that is a valid name. Okay, this is the project creation, and these are the default files are available under your project. I'll explain each and every file also separately how to work with them. Okay, so project is created. Once we create a project contain applications, no? Yes, many applications we can create in one project. So that's what I can do here, create an application under your project. But before going to create an application, I have to move to our project folder or not? Yes. How to change your directory of your project folder means cd space Django project 6:30 AM. Let's move to our project name, cd space Django project 6:30 AM. That's it. After moving into your project, you can see my project name is this one. This project is present inside the folder called Django 6:30 AM only. Okay, inside the project folder called Django 6:30 AM. This folder is present in desktop. So this is the hierarchy. Now here I need to create an application, sir. Once I moved into my project location, I need to create an application. Create an application. Python space manage.py start app your application name. These commands are very, very important, sir. Python space manage.py start app your application name is any name of the application. My app I'm taking in my case. Let's create an application. Python space manage.py start app application name is my app. You can take any name. The moment when I hit this enter button, now you can see under your project, your application also created with the name is my app on. Let's go and check out my app is created or not. Folder name is this one. Project name is this one. Under the project, my app is name of the application and application files also created here. But note this point every time, why manage.py? Manage.py is the default file which is going to be used. Everything can be managed. Project creation, application creation, run server, everything. So once application is created, but do you want to check whether your Django project is successfully work or not, or else Django server is responding for your request or not? How do check means simple. Final step, run the server. To run the server, Python space manage.py run server command is required. Python space manage.py run server. Let me run this. Python space manage.py run server. The moment when we run the server, now you can see we got the message starting development server at HTTP 127.0.0.1. It is an IP address. Port number is 8000 default port number. In case do you want to run the server with a different port number, you can also mention the port number 5000 or 6000 like that. Okay, but let me copy this link, and it is completely client server architecture. This link you have to copy and go to any browser like Google Chrome or any browser. You can paste the link and hit the enter button. So now you can see we got this message. So after completion of all these steps, you must and should get this message, sir. Django means the install worked successfully. Congratulations, it is saying. This message, this window should open. Once you got this window, that means you did well. All the installation steps are correctly done, and your Django also working fine. From now onwards, you can able to work with this Django project. These are all steps to work with Django, sir. Okay, this is finished. So I'm going to close my command prompt right now, not required. So these steps mandatory to follow. In case do you want to, yeah, no problem, no problem. So many students are facing that PIP is not working. I'll let you know that clearly. So it's a simple correction is that you have to upgrade the PIP. That's it. Okay, I'll tell you. Now coming to this here, steps to set up Django project is complete. But these all 10 steps you can follow. Okay, but instead of these all steps, no, that is not. Just I'm going to mail you clearly what's going to happen here. Yes. Fine. Now these all steps need to be required, sir. Okay. So we have one more option. Don't worry. Okay. What does it mean? Even if it is not working, there is one more option is there here. I'm telling you, just let me finish it so that you will get clarity. Do you want to follow these steps compulsory? We have to resolve the issue of PIP. I'll tell you that how to resolve that. No problem. Okay. So here this or the 10 steps need to be involved to set the Django project. And after that, this project I want to open into PyCharm Professional Editor. You know that PyCharm Professional Editor means you can go to Google, simply download PyCharm. You have to use download PyCharm. Now, the moment when we go for download PyCharm, there is a jetbrainscommunity.com here, jetbrains.com. Click on this link. And here it is what actually professional version and community version is there. And we have seen already community version for pure Python development built on open source free software it is. When it comes to core and advanced Python point of view, I used this one only. But now I'm going to use PyCharm Professional Editor. So how we install community editor? No problem. Even though we have you have a community editor in your computer, again you just try to install professional editor also. So because from now onwards, I'm going to use for Django project professional editor. But this is only 30 days trial version. But not a problem, free 30 days trial version. Once we set up this PyCharm professional for both scientific web Python development with HTML, JavaScript and SQL support, free 30 days trial version available here. Okay, yeah. So we can make, for after downloading, we just try to install it. After installation, it will ask to create a JetBrains account. So you just give the mail ID. Immediately the JetBrains people will send one link to your mail. Go to your Gmail or any mail what you have given. You can click on that link for activation of your account. After that, you will get a message called authorization successfully. Once authorization successfully done, then PyCharm Professional will work. So after doing all these things, we have to open this PyCharm Professional Editor. Because already we have created a project, no Django project, that I have to open it. Let me open PyCharm Professional right now. PyCharm Professional. Now you can see this PyCharm Professional. This is PyCharm Professional 2022.2. Now you can see on recent time, so which I opened Django project, that is going to be opened directly. But this is not your project. Do you want to open your project just now what I created? Then that simply file menu, go to open option is there. So file menu, just go to open. And where your project is located on C drive, users, Mohan folder. It's my computer name. And then desktop. I just created desktop on desktop only. After that, now you can see 6:30 Django 6:30 a.m. is what actually folder name. Expand it. Django project 6:30 a.m. It is what project name. Select it and then click on OK. And then trust project, this window. Yes, professional compulsory. Otherwise, we can go for any other editor like Visual Studio Code also is going to work. Right now, you can see this here. Django project 6:30 a.m. is created. I have opened into PyCharm professional editor. Your application also created your application file. These are the files which are located by default in the application under application admin.py, apps.py, models.py, test.py, views.py. I'll explain each and every file in detail in upcoming session. This is project related file, asgf.py, asynchronous gateway interface, settings.py, urls.py, web server gateway interface.py. These are the files. First, let me start the server, whether it is working or not. To start the server, we need to go to where? Terminal window. In this terminal window, now observe here, you are not in under your virtual environment. Look at this. Do you have your virtual environment activation? No. We are not under virtual environment. Okay. But virtual environment name is what? MyEnv. You have to activate your virtual environment. Okay, virtual environment. Okay. No. That is not. Just professional PIP. Yeah, PIP is not. That is different, and this is different. You just try to install professional, not a problem. You just wait. Why you are doing basis all these things? Just wait. Let me show you. Let me show you. We have another option. I'm telling you. You just ignore all these steps. Then I'll show you simple step after installation in PyCharm professional. Now you can see here. This is Django 6:30 a.m. Django project 6:30 a.m. is there here. So now you can see we are not in under virtual environment, but our virtual environment name is MyEnv. Look at this MyEnv, where is there here? 6:30 a.m. project Django 6:30 a.m. MyEnv is here only. This I have to activate. So how to activate virtual environment here also after opening your project under PyCharm professional editor means simple. // MyEnv / scripts / activate. Why two dots? One dot for moving back the Django project 6:30 a.m. One more dot for moving into this folder. Inside the folder only we have MyEnv virtual environment. / MyEnv / script / activate. The moment when I hit the enter button, now we can see you have activated your virtual environment. In this virtual environment only, I was created the project called Django project 6:30 a.m. and we can start the server now here. To start the server, Python space manage.py run server. So once we run the server, we got the message. Okay, now you can see 127.0.1:8000. Got my point? 127.0.1:8000 is there. It's a port number 8000. Click on this link directly and it will open the server run. So the installed worked successfully. Congratulations. This window should come actually. Then only you will get the successful messages. That means your project is working fine, sir, not a problem. This is one possible way to make setup of your Django. Some students may get, sir, I don't want to follow these many steps. Okay, but you have to follow in the at least one time or two times, because these steps are very, very important. This is manual creation of your project. Okay, sir, I don't want to follow these steps means you can have one more option is there. Directly, you just try to install PyCharm Professional in simple way. Without following any single step, you can try to create a Django project directly here only. File menu, new project. Okay, look at this. It's very simple. Those who are having facing problem, you just follow this one after installation of PyCharm editor. This is fine, no? File menu, new project. After that new project, you will have this window here. In this window, left hand side Django framework you can select. Give the location and your project name. What do you want? I need to create my project name Django project 3. Let it be. This is dummy project. After that, you can expand more settings. Do you want to provide to create application name here? You can create application name by providing the name. Automatically application also will create, or later also you can create the application name. Okay, let me change my app here. This is simple steps. No need to any command and virtual environment and nothing. Whatever we followed up to now in command prompt, that ignore. Directly only you can install PyCharm Professional Editor and click on new project, select the Django framework, project name you just give, application name you can give and create. That's it. Now you can see it's, look at this, creating virtual environment automatically. Django is installing automatically. Everything is going to be automatically. These three steps enough. That's all. This is Django setup. Got my point? You just try with this one. Those who are having a problem with PIP, so I will resolve that issue, no doubt at all, but I'll try to find the solution for that PIP. But it's a common problem generally. But temporarily you can manage with this. So now you can see we got this project same. Django project is created, my app is created, and go to terminal simple. And you can see your default virtual environment is created. You can directly start the server. This is very simple. Okay, now this is fine. We are getting same thing. You can also work with Visual Studio, no doubt at all. Visual Studio, we can work, Edit Place, we can work, NetBeans, we can work, any editor you can work. But on that environment, you have to install Django software. That's it. Any editor, it will work, not a problem. Okay. But our lectures are, in our lecture, I'm going to follow PyCharm Professional Editor only. For throughout Django, REST API, Flask, everything I'm going to show in PyCharm Professional Editor only. So you better to go for PyCharm, because in real time, okay, companies are going to use PyCharm only. Then you can decide what you want to use it as your wish, not a problem. But this is the best option which I can say. So this is what second option is very easy, no? Instead of following that many commands in this steps, 10 steps we have to follow in the command prompt to set up the Django project. But here in this PyCharm Professional, once we install directly, you can come to PyCharm, file menu, new project, select Django framework left hand side, give the project name and create it. Or else you can more settings, you can give the application name also, you can give and create. That's it. This is only setup of Django project. You may feel this is simple. Yes, this is simple. But every Django developer, you must and should aware of that. These steps also. That's what I have introduced these steps, how to make step-by-step environment Django setup here. These steps also you should not ignore. At least one time you just practice it. And then after that, you just leave it. Next time onwards, you can directly go to PyCharm Professional Editor. And there you can able to manage your project location and all. Okay. So this is about today's session, Django project, the setup. And from tomorrow, we will go through how Django will work, what is model, what is view, what is template, and how to work with this. Now we can see this. What we'll do, I will tell you that. Okay, simply you can change the new mail, then 30 more days it will come. Not a problem. That's not an issue. Okay. Yes, yes. So tomorrow onwards, our implementation section will be happen, sir. Once you just be ready with this project creation and setup and all, either you can follow these steps or you can directly go to PyCharm Professional Editor, and there also we can create a Django project simply. And on that also you can work. Once you are ready with this, then from tomorrow we'll discuss all files and folders, what are there and what is MBT pattern, model, view, template and all. Everything we'll discuss in clear format. Okay. So everyone should ready for this one. So that's all for now today.
So when we are going to set up, when you are going to help us? I'm totally confused now.
No confuse. You have PyCharm Professional Editor. No, you just go and install it, and 3 steps you can follow, and Django project will create. What is there in that? Got my point? Second option I have shown no clearly. Go and
Okay,
install
can
PyCharm
you yeah.
PyCharm Professional, and there you can click on File menu, New Project, Django, and select the file project name. That's it. Create.
Okay, if you don't mind, can you show it one more time? I got lost now.
Why you lost? I showed clearly.
There are
No?
so many steps to follow. Yeah.
Directly go to PyCharm Professional.
Mm-hmm.
No more steps here. You can observe carefully. 3 steps only here. File menu, New Project. You can select left hand side Django. Look at this. Django is the framework name. Give the name of the project whatever you want and click on create it. That's it. 3 steps.
Okay. And do we have to uninstall the current one which we have?
What is the current one? PyCharm community
PyCharm,
one.
yes.
No,
Yes,
no, no
community
need,
one.
no need to do uninstall because that is different. This is different. I have in my computer, both are there. PyCharm community and PyCharm professional. You can see community is there, professional is there. Both are there. Why you need to uninstall? Not required.
Okay. Okay. So if I start working on some project for practice, so after 1 month, you said that the pro one will get
Expire.
expired, right? So will
Hmm.
I be able to still continue on my project or it will get deleted?
No, no, no. Your project will be there. Nothing, nothing will happen to your project. But you have to extend that license by changing your mail. I'll let you know that. Just enjoy 30 days first. After that, I'll let you know
Okay.
that clearly. Yeah, this recording video, I can't send it right now today. Anyway, our team will be upload into YouTube channel. So from there, you can able to go through this. And once after demo sessions over tomorrow or day after tomorrow, so you will get all students by default this recording video lectures I'll upload to your. But meanwhile, today morning, 1 hour or 2 hour, you can check in Durgasoft YouTube channel, my recent batch playlist. This video will be uploaded. Anyway, you will
Please
receive
send
this.
the
Yeah,
Can you please send the link for the jetbrains.com for
you
the
just
PyCharm? Because when I search for a project jetbrains.com, I get something else for the project pro version.
no need
Can
to
you
go for
send that link?
JetBrains. No link. Just go
Okay.
to Google and download PyCharm. You can type download PyCharm.
Okay.
You will have first link, no? First link, jetbrains.com.
Okay. Yeah, I got it now.
Mm.
Okay.